If your shifter company has shift swapping enabled, you'll see a blue swap button accompanying each of your shifts eligible to be swapped in the My Schedule portion of the dashboard. Your administrator controls when, in relation to the shift's time, it will no longer be available for swap. So if you've got an upcoming shift that doesn't have a swap button but others further in the future do, that means that shift is happening too soon to be swapped. When you have a shift that you want to swap to someone else, click on that shift's swap button on the My Schedule section of the SHIFTR dashboard. This will open the Shift Swap Request window. Here we can see the shift's properties, as well as any shift swap information that your administrator has determined that they want you to see when you place a shift up for swap. If you want, you can also supply some comments to accompany the shift swap. These comments will be shown to anyone that you offer the shift to. Here we can see that there are 3 other employees that are eligible to claim this shift. You can click on the Show Me Who button to see which employees those are. Depending on the options your administrators have set, you might also have the ability to choose specifically who you want to offer your shift to. To do this, click the Let Me Choose button. You'll be shown a list of all of the employees that are eligible to work your shift. To select which of them you want to offer the shift to, simply select them and they'll be added to the Offer Swap To list. To remove someone from the list, you can select the blue minus button to the right of their name, or you can select them again from the list of eligible employees. To offer the shift to everyone in the list, select the Offer to All Eligible button. What makes an employee eligible can change based on the settings that your administrator has chosen, but generally it means that the employee isn't already scheduled in a conflicting shift to the one being offered for swap, and they're assigned the same location, department, and role as the shift. Sometimes, especially if the list of eligible employees is long, you might want to directly search for a person to offer your shift to. To do that, you'll first have to click either the Show Me Who or Let Me Choose button so you can see the list of eligible employees. Above that list, you'll see a Search entry field. Type in the name of the person that you want to offer your shift to and select the magnifying glass to search. Then select them and they'll be added to the Offer Swap To list. Once you've got your comments supplied and have selected who to offer your shift to, you can save your shift swap request with the Send Swap Request button. You'll notice the swap button on your shift has turned orange. This indicates that your swap has been sent out and is waiting for someone to respond. At this point, everyone you offered the shift to will have been sent a notification letting them know that they've been offered your shift. If your company does not require admin approval for shift swaps, once somebody accepts your shift, the shift will be removed from your schedule and you'll receive a notification indicating that another employee has swapped the shift from you. If your company requires administrator approval for shift swaps, once somebody accepts your shift swap, you'll notice that the swap button on your shift has turned blue. This indicates that at least one other employee has accepted your shift swap, but is awaiting approval by an administrator. By selecting the swap button when it's blue, you'll be able to see which employees have accepted your shift swap offer. If, after offering a shift swap, you need to remove it, you can do so by selecting the shift's swap button and then selecting the red trash can button. Then verify the delete with the Delete Swap Request button. When you're offered a shift swap, you'll be notified in your notification panel. Selecting the notification will take you directly to the shift swap offer. The shift swap offer will also appear on the Available Shifts section of your SHIFTR dashboard. Here, select the Claim button to bring up the shift swap offer. Here, you are shown all of the details of the shift swap that's been offered to you. You can choose to refuse the shift swap or accept the shift swap. Both options will give you the option to provide some comments back to the person who offered you the shift before you confirm your refusal or your acceptance. If your company does not require administrator approval for shift swaps, you'll be assigned the shift immediately, and the shift will be added to your schedule. If your company does require administrator approval on shift swaps, you'll be shown that you have accepted the shift swap and that before you can actually be assigned to the shift, an administrator will need to approve the shift swap. At this time, a notification will be sent to your administrator notifying them that there is a shift swap needing their approval. Once the administrator approves the shift swap, notifications will be sent to both the employee who created the swap and the employee who claimed the shift that the swap has been completed successfully and the shift will be moved to the claiming employee's schedule.